Do you want to conquer wealth? If yes, then you must know the rules to conquer it. Even the millionaires couldn't have done anything without the golden rules of money. In this video, we will be telling you about the 10 rules of money that will make you rich very quickly. Don't skip any part from between, or you may miss some important lessons. Now let's start. Rule number 1, plan and a budget. Knowing where your money goes and why is the first step in financial freedom. You can't begin to create a budget without first calculating your income and expenses. Keeping tabs on these figures should be a top priority if you don't already. An Excel spreadsheet is the most convenient tool for keeping track of your monthly expenditures. Once you have a firm grasp on the data, you can begin to formulate objectives. How much money you will need to maintain the lifestyle you envision is something you can calculate. Figuring out how much money you need is the first step in cutting costs. Rule number 2, invest your money. You may make your money increase exponentially via investment. Putting your savings to work for you might result in a profit. If you invest well, you may even become a billionaire overnight. Yes, it's possible. There was a day a year ago when one Shiba Inu coin was worth 100 times as much as it was when it was first released. Cryptocurrency is what I'm referring about. Possibly it will happen once, but it won't happen often. Since then, I've also begun to put money into Bitcoin. In a perfect world, I'd deposit $1,000 into a high-yield savings account and $3,000 in buying Bitcoin. I'd purchase penny worth $1,000, but only if I had $5,000 for investing. You might do the same, waiting for a market slump to buy equities or cryptocurrency. There are several alternative investment opportunities that don't involve any danger. Government bonds, corporate bonds, gold, mutual funds, real estate, and real estate investment trusts, REITs, are just few of the various investment options available. Press the red subscribe button if you are new to our channel and want to know amazing financial tricks. Rule number 3, make a complete list of your debts. Next, if you want to become a millionaire, you should keep track of all of your debt and the interest you're paying on it. Create a spreadsheet to track all of your outstanding bills. Add up all your revolving credit card, student, personal, vehicle, and home loan balances. Total the account balances, interest accrued, and monthly minimum payments owed. Add up the minimum monthly payment required to get rid of these balances each month. This number may be located on your monthly bills or by contacting your lenders directly. Once you have a clear idea of how your money is being spent currently, as well as what it might be used for if you didn't have any debt, you can begin establishing financial discipline by eliminating your debts one by one. Rule number 4, establish a rainy day fund. Maintaining financial order via the use of an emergency fund is a terrific idea. Having 3 to 6 months' worth of savings is recommended in case of an emergency, such as the loss of a job or a sudden increase in medical expenditures. It might also be useful in the event of a calamity or economic crisis that causes widespread job loss or furloughs and, therefore, a decrease in household income and the inability to meet monthly financial obligations. It's vital that you understand that putting money aside for a rainy day is far different than saving up for a trip or a major purchase. Rule number 5, plan ahead. The next stage in learning to control your finances is to weigh your choices carefully. It's important to think about how various options could affect your overall objectives and priorities. Rule number 6, put money down for old age. Retirement preparation is an important consideration when looking forward. Meet with a financial planner in your locality to establish a retirement savings plan and to deliberate over potential investment options. Making savings a regular component of your monthly budget once you've figured out your spending is probably the simplest approach. It's recommended that at least 10% of every paycheck be put away for a rainy day, but even 5% will assist. A 401k or individual retirement account, IRA, contribution will do this. Age, income, savings, and debt all play a role in determining how much you should set aside each month. Those under the age of 40 are eligible to pay 10% of their annual salary. If you're 30 years old and make $50,000 a year, the ideal amount for you to save is $5,000 or $1,000 a month. Rule number 7, put your own money ahead of everyone else. An easy tip to follow is to put yourself first while budgeting. That implies that if you want to save money, you should allocate some of it to savings first. To rephrase, in order to have any disposable income for debt repayment or investment down the line out of a monthly take-home wage of $3,000, you would need to put $500 down as savings each month. This does not mean that every last cent earned through hard work at the office should be put toward paying down debt or investing. Rather, it means that regular deposits into savings accounts can be made from checking accounts to ensure that there's always enough money on hand to cover tax obligations and unforeseen expenses. Rule number 8, determine your objectives. Having a plan in place is essential for developing fiscal self-control. You'll waste time and energy attempting to repair things that don't matter or aren't broken if you don't have any objectives in mind. Having settled on your first objective, record it and formulate a strategy to bring it to fruition. Timelines for accomplishing intermediate goals should be included in the strategy, as well as firm dates by which those goals must be completed. You know the saying, it's easier to make a goal than to keep it. Rule number 9, practice adaptability, mindfulness, and endurance. No rule of thumb applies to your own money. There are merely suggestions, and they're subject to modification depending on your unique circumstances, objectives, and priorities. Whether you're trying to save for a vacation, a down payment on a home, college tuition, a rainy day fund, stock market investments, paying off debt, or a comfortable retirement, your financial plan should reflect your priorities. Those targets might even shift from one year to the next. Rule number 10, eat out less often. I could give you a word of caution if you often visit the local eatery. Try to cut down on your frequent dining out. If you eat out once a month, that's okay. However, if you're a frequent Starbucks customer, you'll quickly realize that you have no spare cash at the end of the month to put toward savings. If you want to become wealthy, you should thus aim to dine at the restaurant less often. That's all for today. If you want to get rich very quickly, then these rules will help you. These rules are ultimate. Even the millionaires like Sir Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Charlie Munger, and many others actually got rich by following these rules of money. If you want to know more amazing tricks and magical rules to get rich, then do subscribe our channel and also press the like button. You also must share this video with all of your friends, colleagues, and relatives. Comment below if you are having any query or suggestions. Thank you for watching till here.